by time, I mean 4:30 in the morning. Everyone's fast asleep. No one is up or interested. And I've changed my mind again. I was getting back into Satisfactory. I was running my new game. I was going, okay, yeah, this is gonna be it. And then I had work and other obligations, and in that time, I encountered something that blew my mind. So, one of my favorite things to do in my day to day that I don't get to do very often because I'm a unlovable shut-in is play hex and shit war games. Clogged up nose. It's winter. It's that time of the season. So ugh. I have something stuck in my nose. It's very annoying. I should probably mute and handle it. If I were professional, I would. But yeah. There we go. That is much smaller than it felt. There we go. Problem solved. But yeah, so the games I'm talking about, the things I really like, these hex and shit board games are like the old Avalon Hill Civil War game, right? Where you have the map and it's laid out by hexes and there's terrain in hexes and you track supply centers and supply lines and move pieces. And no one ever wants to play with me because they're massive pains in asses with massive rule books and lots of accounting. And to be honest, I don't like that either. I like the simulation, but I don't always like having to track who's in supply. Well, hi, mouse. Why you do this to me, mouse? Well, not you, mouse. Although you, mouse, you should get in that mouse trap so I can take you to the shelter. Or you can go hide in the wall again. That's fine too. At least it's stop squeaking by my head inside the wall while I sleep. I found this. It has nice music, but the music stopped when I alt-tabbed away to chat to tell people. So yeah, this game is essentially a hex and shit war game. It's also a 4X game. It's very stupid complicated. But I don't know, like there's this review on Steam. Let me find it. I want to read it. It's a negative review on Steam. It's one of the first ones you see. Most helpful review. This game is so close to being great, but suffers from 4 fatal flaws. It's not clear how any of the 7 billion game mechanics actually work. You could look through the 350-page PDF manual, but it still doesn't have the information you need. It's just bad game design. The AI is hell-bent on destroying you when there are 8 different major and minor factions attacking you at once, not to mention random squid creatures moving strategically to cut off every supply line you own. It goes from challenging to tedious. In the early game, AI turns take seconds. In the later games, you can safely take a shower. I save the worst for last. It's just not fun. So I heard about this game. I read that review and I went, you know what? I'll download it, poke at it, and if I don't like it, I'll return it. You know, I can do an hour. At that time, I only had about an hour and a half before work, so I'm like, what am I going to do? I'm not going to miss work. So I'll play and then I'll make a decision while I'm at work whether I'm going to keep it or lose it. And if I don't love it, I'll return it because it's $40. And that was 2 days ago. I don't have as much time in this as I do in other games because work, and like Thursday I was so exhausted that instead of having my kids' time, I canceled my visit, finished work, went down, flopped into bed, woke up at 6 the next day. It's been a sprint, I tell you. But one thing I can say with a great assurance is that that review has to be written by someone who's got no board game experience or who like only plays the most hand-holdy bullshit, because this game is complicated, but I also think it's pretty intuitive. So I'm gonna start a new game, which I've done like a million times because I love this game creation stuff, and then I'm gonna stick with it, I hope, with all my stick-withiness that doesn't happen. And yeah, game today is at 9 a.m. It's 4:36 now. I should probably be done by 8:30, so that's 4 hours I can stream. I'm not going to explain this game to you. Ooh, there's that music. Let me check my levels, because I don't have anyone watching to tell me. Oh, I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Deedly deedly, probably should cut desktop audio just a tiny bit because I'm using a little desktop mic. Oh, no. Don't go away entirely, desktop audio. I just want you balanced. I think that's fine. So, this is a 4X-ish game. I like to play it on a different, like, the maps are beautiful, so I don't want to have to explore to find them, so I have that option. But there's different worlds. Now, as I alt-tab over here, I wonder, is anyone watching? No. Or if they are, it's not showing me. That's fine. If there is anyone watching, hello. I don't know if I still have followers only chat on. If I do, I don't want to turn it off. It always goes badly when I turn it off. But yeah, if you have a preference for world type, you can let me know in the next minute or two while I zoom through these. Just high level so you know what I'm looking at and what I'm deciding on. This is like selecting your map generation script in Civ 4, right? So you've got moons, which are tiny shit places with no atmosphere and no water. Planetoids, which are like moons but bigger. Hopping up over here, you have desert worlds with atmospheres but like no water. Frozen worlds where everything's in the ice, and Limos worlds, which are like less deserty desert worlds. Siwa class, which is like Earth-like with Earth-like atmospheres. Medusa class, which are super deadly death worlds with giant squid monsters and deadly bacteria in the atmosphere. Cerberus class magma worlds, which are, you know, early magma worlds. Yeah, what it says on tin. And then unclassified, which could be anything. And I need to pick which one of these I want, and I'm torn between... No, I'm not torn. So I'm torn. I want to try Cerberus class. I like how tight moons are. I love random bullshit. But I'm going to stick with Siwa because I am told that that's where you want to be for new players, and I am definitely a new player. So I come here. You have all these options, things you want. I'm just going to leave it all alone. I haven't played enough, so I'm not going to So, like, these are all interesting, I think. But I want to get a few games without any of them before I start adding them and seeing what happens. So, no history class. I like story modules, so all of them are going to be there. I like epochs. Ooh, that's new. That wasn't even there yesterday when I poked at it. This must be from today's thing. I'm going to ignore it because I like logistics. Logistics being hard is fun. I'm going to leave it on beginner because, yeah, fuck the AI having more time to think. That's apparently a problem. The rest of these are recommended. Detailed planet generation, because why not? Partial fog of war. So, complete fog of war, you never know what the planet looks like. You get your little city and surrounding areas you have to explore very 4X. That's, no, it's cool, but as you'll see during world generation, it vibes me the wrong way, right? It vibes me the wrong way. Complete after colonization. You can see the map up to a colonization step, and then you end up with that. No map. The entire game, you know the map of the world. I think this will be where I play the most when I know what I'm doing, because this vibes with me as the most correct option thematically. But I'm going to stick with partial, where you know a lot of the world, but maybe you shouldn't, because I'm learning and I want to kind of see things and get sort of a feel for things. I'm the only human. City-state start is good. 1 army per zone, you have an army. Militia only, you don't. I'm advised to do this, but I really also want to do this. I'm going to do this time. I think of these stats, the things that are most likely going to change quickly are, I'm going to drop that away, and I'll drop that back. The rest of these I don't know. Like, people are at tech level 4, but I don't know. I like having air forces. I hear they're going to add navies soon, and I'm like, cool, I like navies. When I was a young girl and still considered by everyone who didn't know me very well to be a boy, I wanted to be a naval officer, and then I had scoliosis and they said no. Yeah, I'm gonna live with this. So now, planets. Ooh, there's nothing. It's a blank slate. This will become the world map. That mini map. You can see there's nothing anywhere. We're going to generate the planet. So here we have planetology. We have an eccentric and fast orbit around a yellow-white F6 star, whatever the fuck that means. About 3 times out from Earth. 21 centigrade, hot, half Earth's mass, 1.2 billion years old, so this is not likely to have a lot of fancy life on it. We can continue as is, we can re-roll. Oof. So once I get going, I'm probably gonna start hitting continue and living with it and just seeing what cool things I get, but I want 0.5G, 2 billion years, so 0.44G, 3.9 billion years, 2 degrees centigrade, so it's kind of a chilly planet. Earth is like 10C, orbiting fairly close to an orange-yellow star. Sure, we can do that. Continue. So now it's going to generate the physical map. So you can see geology. And before I even look at that, you can see it's done that. So we've got a couple of tiny seas. We've got some mountain ranges, some big mountain ranges. Rainfall values. So whatever's going on here, most of this planet's going to be covered in desert. See all these zeros? That means there's no rain. Again, I would normally just, as someone who likes random, go with this and live with it and see what story arises, but I am advised that we want good rain. So we want this around 10% and that around 10%. So we'll hit this button until I see something like that. There we go. It's 2 seasons, winter, summer, so years run quick. Mini-map. So in this case, we've got this water along the south, so it's probably going to freeze. Gonna have a big desert here. Works for me. Biosphere. Cloud forests. Ooh, so we got giant trees. Imperfect atmosphere, so you have to have a filter to breathe. Low oxygen, that's probably the source of that. Low CO2 too. No xenobiological hazard, no atmospheric hazard. Good alien tissue nutrition. That means we probably want alien farming, outdoor alien farming. Cloud forests. Take a look at the map here with our mini-map. You can see there's that desert with, it looks like some sort of grassy land. Some scattered snow fall. Lots of snow up here. See what the lake froze. Forests, mountains covered in grass. Bunch of volcanoes around here. Big snowy mountain, frozen ice caps. This is a pretty planet. You could run a traveler game on this. In fact, if I ever get my players to go away from Sword of Cepheus into Traveler proper, maybe I will just use this to generate worlds. But yeah. We can also take a look at some other things. So, we have animals. Gastroclab, aquatic sizable herbivore, resembles a crustacean analog. So we have these giant crabs that are 2 meters long, which are the dominant species on the planet. There are 4 main species around. We have this land plant, the Solamagophyte, the sea plant, the turnipod weed, and a sea herbivore and a sea carnivore. So that means that we won't really have land-based monsters. That's fine. So colonization. This is this point where you lose out on map vision if you had it on complete after colonization. And this is why I think knowing at least the map makes sense, because we're not natives to this planet. We're descendants from Earth colonists. So you can see here's the various cities from the colony. These are all going to be sites on the map. Some of them may be cities, some of them may be ruins. Events will occur during this creation which will affect what's going on there. They kind of all have the same names. There's landing. That's where people landed. And what I'm going to do is I want to roll until I get like 100 million, is what I'm told, so that we have sufficient stuff to find. $395.8 million. So, Mycelio Rising is the name of the world we're on. It was colonized in the year 6437. It received colonists for 1,500 years. 2% of its economy was agriculture, 2% was mining, 96% was services. It was colonized by a mining company with a valuable deposit found in its deep lair. Miners flocked to the planet. So landing probably is full of good stuff. The sector's mining ministry relocated to the planet. Special deposits were found, attracting more mining companies. Several small companies created workshops. The planet became a mining hub due to its mining activity, and the ore processing industries moved here. A big corporation opened a huge drive facility in the planet. Due to the strategic location, the key spaceport boomed and expanded with space yards, key quantum transmission satellites. The Republican military, like story-wise, there's a galactic republic, housed itself. Planet attracted medical and biological companies. Great university. The sector capital moved here. The planet became a major player in science research. Huge influxes of migrants arrived. Several megacities were constructed. One of the core liquid energy producers, liquid energy is, fucking fuel, chose the planet as a relay station. And then in 7856, increased prominence and booming led to the relocation of the quadrant capital to the planet. Ooh, nice. So, our colonization period of peace and growth ended in 7856 when we became the capital of the quadrant. Now, after the apocalypse, there's 1.7 million people on the planet, down from 375 million. 43% of them are scavengers, none of them are hunters. 11% are raiders, 46% are farmers. So it's a fairly peaceful planet. Here, 7996, several major companies evacuated their high-tech installations from the planet. Then neighboring systems started hamstringing goods and liquid energy. Liquid energy shortages decreased the amount of cargo ships visiting the planet. Contact with Kree trading nodes was lost. Trade stopped and caused immediate shortages of vital spare parts and fuel. Terrible earthquakes destroyed towns. A forgotten nuclear reactor went into meltdown. Terrible earthquakes destroyed towns. Networks of delayed megamines detonated from no apparent region. Huh. 154.9 million soldiers perished in battle. Okay, so there was war. Normally, this is more violent. So yeah, that's our everything. Now we're going to hit start game. We're going to end up somewhere on the planet, and we'll have stuff as a regime. So, this is not my... I'm going to save the Great Gobbo Trash Heap for my first full random game. So, this isn't going to be the Gobbo Trash Heap. This will be, what should this be? Is anyone viewing who has ideas? There are people viewing. Oh my gosh. Hi. I'm not accustomed to people showing up this early. What shall it be? I don't like Dome Shelf unless I'm like in a real shit starting position at the top of a mountain. Can I hit map? I cannot. So I can't even see where I am, so I can't. So yeah, no. We're just gonna be... We're not gonna do the Great Gobbo Trash Heap. I'm gonna save that. We're gonna be... The Barbara Aryan League. The Barb. There we go. I think think I'm actually gonna be fine with this fist. Yeah, sure. Let's do a blocked flag. We'll live with the colors. Those are fine colors. The great city is destroyed by the Dissolution War. The remainders dispersed to the wastelands, trying to scrape out a living. Starvation and the structural lack of foodstuffs was the biggest enemy. There was less food than people to feed. How did we avoid chaos and anarchy in the community? So I'm told for in the first game I should pick government. But let's see. By shooting anyone that protested starvation, by promising technological breakthroughs to give hope, by sacrificing the old to save the young. See, the way we would avoid chaos and anarchy in our community would be to go cannibalize other communities, obviously. But yeah, the old should sacrifice for the young. I believe that less as I'm getting older, but I think it's still a thing. That's just me being a selfish bitch. Upon stability returned. The grammar is sometimes not the best. There were those who did better than others. Who were the people who grew richer and more powerful than the masses? The clever who controlled key resources. Artisans that worked hard and supplied goods and services where they were needed. Nobody. People who tried to amass more wealth than others were executed. Eat the rich. Ta-da! Food crisis solved. Around the time your father was born, a rebellion took place against the leaders and principles of our empire. It was a rebellion against an authoritarian and dictatorial leader. Screw you. I'm not even reading the other options. I want that. Okay. The Barbarian League. Round 1. Here we go. The previous DeBarb is now buried. You are the DeBarb. There's a new zeitgeist in the land. Extra bureaucratic bonus points every turn. A time of bureaucracy. Yay! So 19 turns of bureaucracy. 4 future stratagems. An autistic little man that whispers brilliant tactical moves to the ear of our commanders. A boomtown. Calm them down. Chemical high. So we got those. And we got some regular stratagems. Dealing with a cult, sending a spy, buying a merc, offering protection. Okay, so let's just get rid of. Go out of here. Screw you. I don't want to read. So here's what's going on. This is a hex and shit board game. That's what it is. You can see our mini map. Ooh, it put the borders on. I do wish borders were more visible on the main map. I would have expected more stuff down here. I'm sure we'll find a reason for it. So, as a hex and shit board game, what's going on here is the board is split into hexes with information associated with them. Like, this is a forest. This is a high grassy mountain. This is a forest with a place called Keofende. This is a forest with a place called Mechrobot. Mechrobot has a derelict ancient mech. Oh my gosh, it's named after what it is. You've got cities. Oh, they changed this. I don't like this. I liked the old way, where it told me what the buttons did. You've got your cities. Like here, we've got Dome Shelf. That's the name of the capital of the Barbarian League. Can I rename it? No. The area named the Gas Domes. That's why it's called Dome Shelf. Lots of stuff in there. You've got information about who I am, the city itself. You've got military units, which are hidden right now. So if we go look here, we have our 5th Machine Gun Infantry Battalion. It's got 800 General Infantry, 200 Twin Barrel Machine Gunners. We've got up here our 1st Machine Gun Infantry Battalion. Same breakdown. Here we've got our 3rd Dome Shelf Mobile Regiment Militia, 400 Riflemen, 200 Machine Gunners, 200 Militia Bikers, 100 RPG Militia, 90 Tacticals, irregular trucks. Are they tacticals or are they just like cargo trucks? What are you? Trucks of an improvised and locally made kind. No one truck is the same. They mostly use low technology, but they get the job done. Most of the time, they don't have attack and defense, so they're just trucks. They're not tacticals. Sad. I love tacticals. 20 irregular artillery. I'm going to pretend that they are stapled to the back of those trucks and I have tacticals, because I love tacticals. Tacticals are so stupid. We've got other units in the same space. We've got the 2nd Dome Shelf Guards Regiment, also a militia, rifles, machine gunners, RPGs, artillery. 1st Dome Shell Guards Battalion, again, militia. 1st Dome Shell Artillery Battalion. 1st Dome Shelf Armored Battalion, militia bikers, tanks, and militia buggies. This is a technical. So buggies are what they call technicals in this game. Technicals are you've seen them, right? How like in the little conflicts in the Mideast through North Africa, you'll get those really cool like semi-tanks, which are pickup trucks where they've stapled a machine gun or an artillery on the back of them. Those are technicals. I love technicals. Technicals are great. My favorite technicals are when the person like buys a surplus car from a company and doesn't repaint it. So you'll see like a technical driving around North Africa with a machine gun or artillery on the back, and it'll have an advertisement painted on the side for like a lawn care company in Massachusetts. And I love it. So we got those. Got our 4th Machine Gun Infantry Battalion. Our 3rd Machine Gun Infantry Battalion. Our 2nd Machine Gun Infantry Battalion. Our 1st Machine Gun Infantry Brigade Command, commanded by Cameron Titanway. And then we have our 1st Strategic Headquarters, commanded by Blaine Silliman. And here north we have our 1st Machine Gun Infantry Battalion. As you might have figured out, possibly, where's my command here? Inspect. I don't want to accidentally move anyone. As you might imagine, militias belong to the city. These numbered units, like these are underneath our infantry battalion command. So that way we can get armies. You can look around, you can see forests, ruins. All of these units, and this is, what I'm talking about here is basic chit and hex board game stuff. They promote a zone of control. And in a chit and hex board game, one of the things that you're always asking about supply is, where does it go and how does it pass through without hitting someone else's zone of control? And the way this game sort of handles that question is it remembers zone of control. So when I move a unit, its zone of control pushes out up till it hits someone else's zone of control. And its old zone of control that we may not have anymore just stays as my territory. And that's how it decides my borders. And someone else marching back weakens my borders. My borders are just where my military holds control. And what's in my borders is mine. Throughout everything, you get your logistics, which I'll show. We don't really have much going on here. We have logistics going south along this road from Dome Shelf to Echofact. That's the only road in this region. So, I mean, and it goes right over these mountains. This was an expensive road, probably made back before colonization, where they just ripped a hole through the mountains. Here you go, to Echofact. I've been streaming for 40 minutes already? Really? Nothing's happened. I haven't done anything yet. But yeah, I'm admiring this road. I'm getting myself caught in a little fantasy of what this looks like. Like, I'm picturing this as just like a fucking tunnel. They just blasted a tunnel through here. So we'll probably want to go down and take Echofact just so we have that. But going around, we also have all these other little areas. So Mech Robot would be a nice place to get a hold of. Old Springs over here. Old Springs. So Old Springs has something, but I don't know what it is, so it's not going to tell me. But there's some sort of spring. Bed of Camp is population. Cano Friend here is big population. Battle Firm up there is population. Got Warm Steam up there, so these are places to go. But before I decide on what I'm going to do, I should check strategic map, find out what's going on around me. So where am I? I'm Dome Shelf. So around me I have the non-aligned forces, the Echofact Nation, and the Tokonis territory. Down here from Echofact you get Adalia. Over here you get the Toloris territory, the Renbaria territory. North past Tokonis is Tiefland, capital Baden, and Galt, and the Seed Kron Federation with the Aleno territory. A territory, for your information, is like the territory of a roving band. So it might be where aliens have settled, it might be where the range of some particularly powerful predators, it might be held by slavers or mutants, but it's not going to have a capital. So from a strategic perspective, well, where's the other majors? So we're one major. You're a minor. You're a minor. You're a minor. There we go. Veridon is also a major. Are we the only two majors? Veridon and me? Oh no, Falk over here is a major. So there's the three majors. Falk is hostile, Veridon is friend. So from a strategic perspective, we have to be concerned about what's happening in the east as Falk takes over and consolidates Toloris. We will need to consolidate our local surroundings. We'll probably go south then and conquer Echofact, so we have two cities. But we have to be concerned about Tokonis, what's going on here, why is this territory held as a territory and not unincorporated. And then these non-aligned forces, raiders will come out of here. Animals probably won't, but there'll be raiders, there'll be free folk marauders. So it'll just be a security nightmare. And there's like no infrastructure or cities to really consider in any of these areas. So we'll have some infrastructure. We've already seen it. There's that road down to Echofact coming out of Dome Shelf that we can handle. But beyond this, everywhere else that we go around us, which is this unaligned territory or these two territories, we're going to be looking at having to set up our own infrastructure. So if we take a look at our Taconis territory here, you can see where it is. And we kind of want some things there, like we want that mech, we want those springs. Over here we've got something called the Restored Archive, the Cyber Robot. That sounds cool. I want those. And it gives us kind of natural borders. If we look at the geography, there's a sort of natural western border for us of this lake. And then we'll run into Baden and Seedchrome, and they have a road and infrastructure in Gault. So these are like 3 nations connected. And then as we go east, you can see Falk here, where we're about as close as with Echofact, but because there's no infrastructure in the way and there's this mountain range, we're really far, right? To get there, you have to go up here and then down this way. And there's mountains here too, so it's more like this, right? Up towards the lake, over and down, which is probably where the road will eventually run. Or you have to go, this is all mountain, like there's not really a good pass here, so you'd have to go through the mountain. So yeah, see, this mountain forms a good natural barrier with Falk. So kind of from a natural perspective, this mountain, if this road weren't cutting straight through, I'd be kind of like, I don't want to fuck with the mountain. But so because that does, let me look. North, we have a mountain up here. So we have kind of a natural northern border here, not far from us. Northeast, this is all sort of naturally territory. So this is probably where we're going to start having a border conflict with Falk. I would suspect if this were a human player, that would be where I'd be negotiating is, you know, let's try and the border here of this territory, you know, maybe give me this for convenience, and then maybe we'd be having a discussion over who has the armed legion. That's the diplomacy I'd have if this were a human player. It's not. They're going to try and fuck us over. We're going to just have to kill them. Looking at the west, there's really not, once you get past this mountain, a natural barrier until you get all the way over to Baden. So this is anyone's game. Down here, I feel like this should be, this, if I get across the mountain, should be mine. So that's kind of the thing, getting across the mountain, establishing a foothold down here. I think we're going to start by bringing the First Army south. We'll have the militia handle whatever's going on here and over here. We'll actually just like push the First Army south towards Echofact. Take these small villages, secure this region, and then we have, and because once Echofact's taken, there's this vast sort of natural control for Echofact, right? Echofact sort of naturally, if I were drawing borders, I consider this part of Echofact. I consider all this down here part of Echofact. This is this drop off. Really, all the way to here is kind of natural Echofact, but you're going to have some supply concerns. So, yeah, that's my plan. That's my initial high-level strategic plan. Use the militia to secure this area up until supply runs out. We don't really have a good control. We don't have a good infrastructure. I don't want to spend on building roads right now. I'll find out what trouble is over here, because there's trouble over there. Securing this pass might be nice. Getting to Royal Retreat possibly, but that might be too far away. Main army south through the Lodron Heights. Secure this swap Echofact. Yeah. From a strategic perspective on the economy. We've got enough food, we've got enough water, got enough fuel, got enough ammunition, but we aren't making any. Got enough metal, got some industrial capacity. So I don't really have anything super big going on here that I'm concerned about. That will change over time, but for now I'm fine with it. Reports. What was my economic report? Urgent issues, nothing. Is there an overview of my economy? No. Cults and sects. We have one cult active in our empire. 11% of the population follows a cult. Anonymous circle. We have no policy. We've got an average leadership. So we'll want to be friends with them. But I'm wondering. There we go. Cash flow. We currently have nothing going on, so we probably don't have. This will be a thing we'll have to change later. What do we have going on in our city, in our region? That's our city. So Sunbeam is up there. Okay. So we have this agricultural domes at Sunbeam. Wait a moment. Here's the agricultural crops, planet statistics. Terran plants open sky farming is the advised farming method. So why are we using agrodomes? We don't really have any open plains. That's probably why. Yeah. So we probably will use agrodomes up here. And then down here around Echofact, we'll let loose some farms. Okay. That's the plan. Dome shelf here. We also have a privately held agri-farm. We have our high command, which is publicly held. There's a private scavenging facility and a private transport hub. And there's also a degraded mini reactor, which is the name of gas domes. So it looks like the city's named after this degraded old natural gas power reactor that's just harvesting straight from the ground. Not gonna explode at all. Nothing to worry about. The Barbarian League. We have two political parties. The Justice Steel Front. They are all about meritocracy and enforcement. Merchant Society is all about mind and democracy. Justice Steel Front is in control. So we've come to power with the fascists in power. The liberals, that's what these guys are. They're what fascists want you to think they are, with that meritocracy thing. We've got liberals on the back foot, and they're the only political parties we have. Over time, maybe we'll get more. Our government is a democracy with a focus in commerce and compassion. And our only city, level 3, 60,000 people, 100,000 at the next level, 300 people a turn growing. Governed by Clyde Steinhill. High happiness that is increasing. We're a barbaric civilization. It's a big town. Regular capital zone. Cool. What decisions do I have to make? And there are ascension speech. So if we go towards enforcement, this guy, the leader of the Justice Steel Front, will like me. Economy is secondary, the rule of law is paramount. We'll nip any uprisings in the bud. Thriving pilot economy is our goal. Development through massive investment in the public sector is good. So we take a look. Plus 14 will get our government up over 40. And I think if this is the highest profile for 3 rounds, we have the chance of that. Okay, so as long as democracy is our top profile, we'll have the chance to get these. We kind of want to have them, I think. So we will develop through massive investment in the. Oh no, those are democracy. I'm interested in what's going on for these. So commerce, economy bonus versus bureaucratic bonus. I don't really know exactly what each of those are. But I think I want the bureaucratic bonus more, if I'm honest. So let's focus on the public sector. We're still commerce focused. We need an economic council to do research. Let's see. Let's turn on our logistical supply so we can see them, and I guess we will start to move out, which means I need to go into move mode. Okay, hit that button. Where are you? There's our mobile militia. Get me my mobile militia again, thank you. So we can just go right there to Kayafunde. So we don't. So you could just ride the road south a long ways. I don't want you to, though. Militia's in charge of this, so your job is going to be going up here, see what's going on. So we've managed to bring these in. We already knew what they were, that's fine. You can come over here to Kayafunde. There's someone at Kayafunde, so if we're going to take Kayafunde, we're going to need to take it. So I'm going to take some folk down there. We have these bikers. We can send them there for recon. We can send them over here. I think I'll send them up this way. Secure that. Okay. And they're all militias. Good. So we've got our militias. We got you going just scouting this area. We've got you going scouting this area. And you guys are going to kind of surround what's going on here and take it. Now, as far as all of you, you are going south across the mountains. That is your job. Any strategic cards I want to play? Don't need you yet. This I might want. So I have 3 of these fate points. This costs 1. It makes us a boomtown. Let's do it. Plus 7,100 population. That's gonna not go badly, I'm sure. We should make sure we have a stratagem set up, negotiate with our cult, so we want to know what's going on. And we have a spy. So it's a 50-50 shot, because Glenn Taylor is crap, But let's try and send the spy south to Echofact. Echofact. Oh, we can't. I don't have enough political power. So later we'll do that. And everything here is good. I don't have anything I really want to do. Eventually we'll want to get a road over here, but I think hold on to and gather resources, see what comes out of this. We're going to want to build scavenging operations up here and over here. How much is such a thing going to cost? That construct? Recycling facility. 2,000 workforce, which we've got. 50 metal, which we've got. 125 industry, which we've got. One of those, which we don't have. Incidentally, we've got money. Let's just check. Let's get some machines. Spend 100 credits to get some machines, just so we have a few in our reserve. Okay, and turn. That was a nice hour for the first turn for create startup and first turn. So the AI is doing some things. Oh, interesting. So the militias hold a parade. Still bureaucratic. We got another spy. Sure, collect gameplay metrics. So see, this pass is getting snowed in during summer. Because we're in the southern hemisphere. It is. We're not. Really, it's only this very narrow belt that we are right in the center of that's warm all year long. So. Yeah. And we're losing water now. So we're going to want to look for a way to get more water. Ice mining facility is probably what we're going to want. We don't have enough metal. We could buy metal and then we could do that. It would take 2 rounds. I think that's something we'll probably want to do. Looks like we're making money. Where's our cash flow? No, we have a negative cash flow. See treasury. No sales tax. No revenue from sales tax. 23 credits of revenue from income tax. 13 credits from service tax. 31 salaries from Dome Shelf. So that's the bulk of our taxes. Recruit bonuses 8. And then total 15 credits of salaries there. So we need to raise more money. Silius is our person. Okay, so we will have to look for a way to raise a little bit more money. For now, see, supply is still green along this road, so let's go ahead and keep on pushing. South with these folk. Still have excellent logistics down that road. So it's easier to get goods from Dome Shelf down here across the snowy mountains than it is to get them over here. That's just fun. So you guys, well, we can see now what Old Springs has. Geyser turbine. We don't really have a power issue, so that's fine. Got some more free folk there. Actually, we're going to be out of water, so we're going to need water, like, now. Okay, so this is, like, the big priority is getting this water situation sorted. Which means that we're going to need to construct here this. We have enough of you. We're going to need we have enough metal. No, that's the wrong thing. Yeah, we have enough metal. Yeah, we're good on that. We have what we need. Get that going. We will need to buy water. Let's go ahead and spend. We want 140. Let's go ahead and spend 50 credits on water. That should cover us for a while. Okay, that's going to handle that. So we have a bunch of decisions. Organizational decisions. Haley, you're fine. As far as economic council priorities, I don't need policies very much, so put you at 5%. Let's get discoveries up at 50%, because I want to get them made. Split the rest evenly there. Sure, prospecting is more important for now. There you go. We are a militia parade. I can't afford it. So sorry, Boba. Our able commander is offering services. A former commander of Echofact willing to join in return for our assistance. The required favor is that you liberate his home village at 9133. Home village at 9133. That's 9531, 9233, 9133. So you want us to do what we're already doing, and you'll join us. Join us, yes.
Roger that.
That's our plan. So we're meeting with them. We'll set our national budget first. Irritate people, but we just need to split our budget. Now, as far as Anima Circle is concerned, we want the Anima priests to be with us. We're gonna piss off Boba again. Sucks to be Boba. Okay. So, have we already brought you all down? Yes, we have. So, you folk. Let's get you ready to move. Let's run a ranged attack with no return fire expected. See what we get here.
Roger that.
Okay, we ran a little bombardment. We're not going to attack them yet. I think we're actually going to bring you back. Ooh, I really want to see what's up this way. Supplies are too bad though, so we will bring you back down so you can come around and help out here. You can go ahead and secure Old Springs. Something's up here. And that something are these 1900 rifle militia. These 2 units, these 3900 rifle militia. That's a lot of rifle militia. We've got twice their defense. We've got twice the numbers. We're just gonna back into better supply here. There we go. I want to secure this area, and then we'll start bringing those militia forces north to try to secure that area. That's fine. We brought you south already. I wanted to send a spy to Ecofact. Before I do that, let's manage our leadership. Boba, I would like to attach you to, whoops, need to know who I need to, who's going to be executing that. Glenn Taylor from the SCC. I would like to attach you to Glenn Taylor of the SCC.
Yes, sir. Roger that, sir.
And then Glenn, we're gonna have a 25, so a 3/4 chance to send that spy. There you go. Excellent. So next turn we should have some vision on Ecofact. We've got the construction underway. We've got enough water to run us until that water mine is up and running. Next turn. Attacker was victorious. Uh-oh. We killed 500 infantry. We discovered a fuel deposit in Dome Shelf. It's bureaucratic time. We discovered hospitals. We got another spy. So, history. What went on here? Attacker was victorious here. Attacker attacked us. They were victorious but lost 500 and we lost none. Okay. 2,400 forces. So we know that they've got 2,400 rifle militia up there because they just attacked us. They drove us off. I see. Okay. Yeah, I see now. So. We're going to come stand here, get good control. Can I bombard you more? I want a ranged attack with you. Estimation of offensive. Yeah, they're in a forest, so we're probably not going to do much damage, but let's put them under bombardment here.
Roger that.
Not much happened. Next turn, we are probably going to hit the militia against them as hard as we can. So, now that we're here, we're going to start spreading off a little to pick some stuff up. You guys get Colleen. You can come over here towards Malberg. You can just keep on marching straight south. They're like, oh shit, they're not, so they've got, well, so they've got soldiers here, so they've got zone of control here, so our zone of control isn't overlapping it, but that's okay. So they're still in position. I want you to sort of guard Mech Robot. Maybe push a little bit there before coming back. Real kind of crappy job to have, but yeah, you're just gonna ride around there. You've already done your building. We have a couple decisions to make. The militia needs our attention. Conflict occurred at militia headquarters. Their leaders are disagreeing over tactics. We use spare time to help them. It costs 13 political power. Let's check and see if we have anything else we need. Justice Steel Front wants us to hire Blaine Silliman. So we do have some financial problems, but he's a good candidate, so we will accept. And then we're going to check what we need here. So we don't have any. Increase income tax. Difficulty 70. Ziller does this. Because the secretary is executing the stratagem. Well, don't execute that. No chance. Calm everyone down. Let's check the state of affairs here. Dome shell. Population is dropping due to taking workers from the population. That's why. Okay, that's fine. So the population of Dome Shelf dropped because people are moving up here to work on the construction of the Sunbeam ice mine. That's fine. So we don't really have anything we need to spend this on, so yes, we'll go ahead and just make some people happy with it. We're okay still on all of this. I think I want a little more metal, but it should be okay. It should be fine. Next turn, we're gonna bop you. Okay. No losses, no kills. Bureaucracy continues. We found a stockpile near Malbug in Dome Shelf. Found some high-tech items near Calnus. Got another spy. That's probably worth doing. That's probably... We don't have any decisions, so yeah. Since we are working on you, let's send more spies after Echofact. Now we've got 3 spies in Echofact, which means we should be able to see their units soon. You get to continue marching around here. Over here, we don't really have anything going on, so you get to continue marching around here. And you 3 get to spread out and begin surrounding Echofact itself. Now over here, I intended to attack, and so I shall. But let's see. So we have a 3-to-1 attack odd here with you. So let's run a ranged attack. We've got good recon on them, so we can start pounding their troops.
Roger that.
And now, our dear militia, if we bring everyone along, we've got a 5-to-1 odds. Let's do it.
All clear, sir.
So, looks like we had some issues. We had some frontline losses from our militia buggy and irregular tanks. No, we didn't. Dead. Rifle militias and militia bikers took some casualties, but killed a lot more, drove them off. You're the one that got hurt a bit. Bring them in there. We've taken a free folk settlement here. Very nice. Drove that free folk army back. Now I do want to verify that there's nothing here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we do want to get you under control. You under control. You under control. In that area. So let's come on down here. Just push out our borders around Dome Shelf so that Dome Shelf feels more comfortable. Although danger's low, militia's high, everyone's happy. That's good. Our water situation is improving. You've all been pushed down. Yeah, you're not in a position yet. I don't know if I want to bring you in. What benefits do I get from you being brought in? Used in combat. Stratagems ready, recoveries. Okay. Do you have a... radius? I think it's probably fine if he's not immediately at the front. Do we have any stratagem cards we want to establish? I don't think so. I do want to try to increase income tax, but that's just not happening. What's my economic flow right now? 47 revenue, 63 expenses. But we are getting fuel and generally metals, so we may be able to sell those in emergencies. Next turn. Seems good enough. Next turn. One decision, no losses. We kept our promise to conquer Schondorf. Yes, we did. We discovered barracks, found hidden treasure near Schondorf, 54 rare metals. Stockpile near Keofend, 6 machinery, 2 new stratagems. We can get a free Anima Priest, which increases combat XP. Free Anima Priest in combat XP. So all of these groups are essentially the same. Let's march you into the Alps. You to there. You down. You down. We don't have enough to completely surround them, but that'll be fine. I think we'll attach the priest to the 1st MG battalion. So we'll target the 1st MG battalion.
Roger that.
One Anima Priest. Strong positive presence. These troops will gain XP quicker. It embeds with 3 subunits. So the priest will help them. embeds with 3 subunits, so I guess if we put that there, it would have helped everyone. I guess. What's our decisions? Oh, yes. Let's go for that hospital. I think we'll have this war done fairly swiftly. As far as this is concerned, I do want to continue driving you back. We have an 11 to 1 odds to just go for it. YOLO. Get out of here.
Requesting backup.
Defender held. Oh no. We took, it looks like, we lost some rifle militia. Yeah, it looks like we lost some rifle militia. But we drove off a bunch of them. Actually, we had about equal life and death, so that was a bad run for us. One, two, three. So I want to go one more, see what's there. Next turn, and then we'll run you along north. Y'all down here. We don't really have that. We will invade Equifact. We will bring everything 1 to 1 odds. Oof. We will not attack. We will stand firm. And we'll start to bring some of these folk down. Get some support. We've got good supply, so we can starve them out for a bit. Is there anything in this area that they have that they... So, I don't know why that closes. So they've got some free folk there. Free folk there. In this area, they've got the Dome Farm. Some free folk settlements. It does not look like they have water and such. So hopefully this is going to start putting some pressure on them. And again, I want to agriculture this area, I'm pretty sure. Although, is there a map there for rainfall? Keep the hex on. Our logistics is having no problems. So we're good. On supply. Construction's finished, so next turn that should be correct, I hope. And we should fix our water problem. And then we recover our industrial capacity a little bit and look towards some of this, although oil here, nice. And these strategies I want to run. No, I think we're good. Let's keep pushing. Falk has expanded rather largely over there. Falk has a very nice position. Looks like Falk has built some roads. I might want to build some roads to get supplies up through that area. Fuel deposits, gain free market. Sealed roads. By putting concrete on dirt roads, they'll be easier to drive on. We can meet the CEO. We can do antitrust operations. Consent spies. Soldier morale is low. Let's call the secretary and request a salaries decision. Okay, so they've started backing off. We're a little low on supply here. So I'll start bringing you all back. we're gonna bring the bikes and artilleries south. The other militiamen can hang out up here. This we've found, it looks like, I don't know what that symbol is. There's fuel and whatever that is. Rainfall 12. What's the rainfall down here? 32. So we should get decent farming in this area. So we want to build an actual farm in this area. That'll be our breadbasket. What's our decisions? Merchant Society wants a candidate. Sure. Give a policy speech. Favoring mind, fist, or enforcement. Well, if it's one of these, I'll take mind. Very nimble fingers. Make him a tribal healer. Get better heart. Or an elite sniper. And make him happier. Elite sniper. Go, go, go. Now what have we got set up here? If I go into our move mode, 1 to 9, 1.6 to 1, 1.9 to 1. So it's not yet ready, but when the reinforcements get here, it will be. Thalk has really spread out, but a lot of Thalk stuff is empty land, so all of this is worthless. What we've got is almost all valuable, so I'm feeling okay about that. We're gonna have a second city down here soon. Yeah. And then we'll be able to ride up and take some of this. Maybe push a little road up this way. What's my IP availability? 144. So I could get all the way to there currently. Okay. No connection to SHQ found. I still don't understand that. Do I need actual men up there? I don't understand. Let's try to construct the road down this way, if it works. It's all terrible. You can't afford that. There? No connection to SHQ. I'm guessing that there's no military there, so it's like, why are we gonna try? Okay, you can come down. Oh, that's still on Construct Road. I see. Okay, I don't see. Let's get you moved further down. Can't move out here yet, so you're gonna just chill, recover a little. Water problems fixed. Someone's roaming around down there. I don't like it. Probably came out of their raiding party. National pride. Commercial project. Yes. We do need to generate metal, which would be a scavenging post up there. No, I want move. I said I want move. There we go. You two can come up here. Looks like that's where they are. And if I hide units, that's fuel, not metal, I think. So, as far as public construction is concerned, we want to go up there for a recycling facility when we get the opportunity, which is right now. Get that recycling facility going. That'll give us some metal income. We have a decision to make. Trading opportunity. Get some intelligence. I was going to ask for a salary opportunity. Call my secretary. We're going to need some salaries. Thank you. All right. Let's get some slight salary up. You don't need to pay the reserve pool. That's not going to piss anyone off. Secretary, you're not getting paid. Sucks to be you. There we go. The reserve pool doesn't like me very much, but you know, we have to pay for those soldiers somehow. Not coming down yet. You are. I don't know why that keeps closing. 2 turns left on construction. Don't have that yet. Next turn. We'll check next turn. If odds are well enough, we'll probably bop them then. And then we're going to be really focusing on expanding through this region, getting roads to valuable spots like that. Defender stood firm. Killed 200 infantry. Militant propagandist. So, what happened here? Battles. Next battle. They lost 200, we lost nothing. Okay. Now from this perspective, we got a 3.2 to 1 nod. Not good enough. We've got some bikes coming down to help. You can go forward there. We'll just bottle them up in that corner. We're not running into any problems over here, are we? Nope. This feels really risky, but it's okay. And let's check over here. How are you doing? You seem to have hit kind of natural borders, although you are coming up here into stuff I want. I really do want to get some armies up here and build a road up here. I don't know why I can't. Titan Way wants to organize a political party. We don't show enough gratitude to our veterans. Oh, we're not a political party, just a party. That's allowed. Our Boba's going to get pissed off. I don't care about Boba. Our national budget, we don't need to make any changes. Commerce reaches at least 63 by round 16. I'll allow it. And we'll get our Military Research Council going. Costing us even more money. What's my treasury cash flow look like? Oh, we have revenue. We have lots of revenue. Okay. We've got for sale of water. Okay. Well, do I have anything I want to get from that? Check trade, see if anything looks good from a pricing perspective. Not really. So I'm going to end this turn and then I'm going to go to the restroom because I'm feeling a need to go to the restroom. So let's finish this turn. Watch what goes on up here. That's what I'm concerned about. See, I want that region. This is going to be where we're going to start having our first conflict with Falk. It's kind of a Cold War conflict. No losses, no kills, 3 decisions, 62 reports. I will be back shortly. Don't go anywhere unless you want to go somewhere. Holy, that's a lot of folk. Howdy. Alrighty. Back in action. Well, as much action as there is in an exceptionally slow-paced game where we've been playing for 2 hours and done 9 rounds, and that would be recklessly fast play, I think. And as an example, I haven't checked to see if I can raise more troops. I'm thinking I want to go northeast, so let's see what we have as far as opportunities to go northeast. Yes, that's fine. So I want to, and again, this is a change, and I don't like it. Before they had them in this list and they had names and I knew what everything was. This I do not like. Is there a preference for that where I can go give me the old way? Ooh, NATO counters. I don't know my NATO counters. Infantry. Don't know what that is. I like that. That's easier to read, but I don't know what any of it means. Yeah, let's do that. Smaller counters. What are these? Counters for... Ooh. So actually, now that I've seen this, I like this. I like that. It's a little tough to read for my old lady eyes, but I like it. Too hard to read, though. Yeah. Don't see an option to fix this. So I don't know what any of these things are. But one of these, there should be an option to raise troops, and I think it's in the right-click menu. So I just come back here. Oh, they gave me, the militia gave me a thing. Good. You can just ride right up there then. Congratulations, you have a job. And that job is to sneak over and see if you can pull off Blue Baths and Royal Retreat being mine. Have fun. Similar note. I can now, it looks like, get that road going. No connection to SHQ found. No connection to SHQ. I want to build a road, and you're not telling me how I do that. Very annoying game. Let's get the move back on. Keep you coming down. Well, you guys can join in, it looks like. Odds are slightly worse. We can run a ranged attack out of you. So let's just start some bombardment. We're not going to do much to them, but hopefully we can do some.
Roger that.
We hit some. Hurt their readiness, so that's what's going on. They've got readiness. We need to bop that down a bit. So yeah, order mode. See, this is how everything used to be. And I want them to still be like that. This is a raise armies, I think. Yes. All right. So raise a new formation with an OHQ or independent. We got 69 nice 1,000 soldiers to pull out. So industrial capacity is what we're missing. Got them, and soldiers. We don't have enough soldiers to rise a full corps. We do have enough to raise a brigade of light or machine gun infantry. We have enough metal for both. We don't have enough industrial capacity for either, and it's slow to get industrial capacity. So I want to probably look into constructing some industrial capacity. We have enough. We have power. Oh, it's over here. We do not have enough industrial capacity. We need 80. So 60, 70, 80, 20, 4 turns will be able to build that. Ugh, that's disgusting. We're going to have to do that so we can actually have some industry, which we'll need. New director for our military research council. Neither of you are going to be very good. Let's get Eric Redner in there. Prioritize discovery. 60-40. Yeah. I am the Circle wants my blessing. They requested us to help them in Dome Shelf. They're organizing a manifestation. They'd like us to attend and speak some words. A negative reply will deteriorate our relation. A positive will increase the strength of the cult. Gonna piss off Boba. Boba don't like the cult. Well, democracy and heart. We are trying to get mind up, right? I think it is. What's my mission? Units with bad supply. Need to fix that. Yeah, we'll say yes. Why not? So we have some supply issues. You have some supply issues. So you run into supply issues up there. No problems over there. Supplies going down there. Supplies getting eaten up there. Don't know what order of battle is. Not going to mess with it. Okay, so from a home front end, we're waiting 4 turns until we have 80. We're building a factory, and then hopefully we can start pushing the road up somehow. Maybe. Do we have any strategy cards I care about? Spies still. Okay, so we have this meet CEO situation. Commercial project. Yeah. Let's just go ahead and say sure. Have a commercial project. That doesn't seem like it has any downsides. I suppose we should meet with this CEO, the Wolf Corporation, find out what's going on. Is Dome Shelf looking okay? There's some unhappiness, corporate domination. Yeah, well, let's have the meeting with our corporate guy and be like, what the heck's going on? And then if we can't resolve that diplomatically, we'll resolve that in a better manner. As far as you're concerned, have we already done our attack? We have, okay. And do we have enough ammunition? Yes. And as far as coordinated strike. 6-1. Let's do another turn of bombardment. Then we'll start our coordinated strike. So they've been able to go that far north because of building roads. I don't know why I can't build a road there. Metal deposits. Ooh, I like that. Admin level. Feasts. Boomtown. Gladiators. Paranoia. So let's see. Boba, still don't mind you. I need extra funds. Money's not really an issue. Okay. The Wolf Corporation's happy to talk. What do I want to do? I want to get a leader on the board. We can spend that money. That's fine. Now, so that's fine. The that workers due to cancellation of jobs. So we've lost some worker jobs. That I don't like. Can I construct road? Anywhere. Can I build a road that way? Yes, I can. Okay, so I can construct roads. I build it that way. All right. There we go. That's good. We've finally got some road building. I don't really want these roads. That's just wasted a lot of that. But we have it. And that's good. Now then. Let's get you. You're still not going to be in place. Ranged attack. Keep that bombardment going. That I like. Didn't really hurt their readiness, but it did hurt them a bit. Some of them have left. So our odds, no, they're only 3 to 5. You 4 to 5. Can run that from behind. Let's do it. They held. That went badly. That's okay. Go up to Royal Retreat and come back down. So we do have Royal Retreat now in our territory, which will give us some more political power. That's great. Lots of stuff's going to happen next turn. I feel it. This is the turn. This is the turn when we start having a proper bombardment. And tax, credits. Apparently we promised our people we would get more vision on hexes. I mean, okay. fact, I think sending spies would be great. We need 1 recon on the region, we need 1 recon on the region, we need 1 recon on the region. 2, how about sending a spy? Difficulty 42, 42, 42, 89. So Blue Retreat is kind of a place we're looking at expanding into. Peglius is even more of a place we're looking to expand into. So let's target you. This is guaranteed success. So next turn we should have good vision on Peglius. There's not much in Peglius, but we'll be able to see what's going on, I hope. So what decisions do I have to deal with? Research objective. Let's get the university going. So there's an 80% chance of helping asking the chief to help reduce unrest. That's not happening. Let's ask nicely. Yay! So we've got a good friend there. What's going on here? You have no unrest. We have some corporate control. Population's growing. Workforce is growing. Losing ammunition. Let's see. Can we run a ranged attack with both of you? Not a very dramatic one, but we did get some going on. We did reduce their readiness a little bit. If we bring everyone in here, we're looking at 3-to-1 odds. That's not good enough. Coming that way, definitely not good enough. Okay. Do we have enough? That's 80 we need, right, for our industry? No, yeah, 80. So next turn we'll be able to run the industry construction, get the industry online. With the industry online, we'll be good on that. Any trades I want to worry about? 170 seems to be around the price. Let's just get 1 for now. It's always good.
Roger that.
Just build up a little bit. Anything big to sell. I want to hold on to those machines. Machines are good. Looks like those folk left. Good. So that's ours. Finally, that area is secure. Actually, that I think they're only right there, but secure enough. You, can I squeeze blue bats out? No, I would have to do war to do that. Well, we've at least gotten our border up there. I guess we'll start pushing him back, because we've got this road up here. We may as well take advantage of our expanded supply. So we're not attacking down here this turn. What's our supply looking like down here? It looks like it's getting there. Okay. Any strategy cards I really care about? Let's go ahead and put the Director of Military Research on the board of that, of the Wolf Corporation. We want a Boomtown again? I think we want to save Boomtown to hit there. Got 3. No. Feasts, we don't need to do that. Silas. You hate me. Hey. Resign. Oh, no, I don't want to resign. I thought I was ordering her to resign. No, you call. You're fired. Get the hell out of here. I don't want someone with a relation of 19 on my desk causing me problems. Get out of here. Honestly. Executed by Zed Thompson. Still not very great. And we'll continue our bombardment next turn and see if we can get into a position to finally attack. We really should try to squeeze around them and cut them off from the south. No losses, no kills. Still a time of bureaucracy. I know which one's got low supply. So as we look here, we can see over here some marauders. So we've got some pretty good vision. What's going on here as far as assets in the region? They've got ceramics compound, which will give us IP, I like. A mercenary post, giving me more recruits. A monastery, giving me more research. And a big free village. Yeah, that's stuff I want. We do need some construction, and I do need to be concerned about this. So we're not going to be able to get Blue Bath off of you. You can go ahead and come on up, and we'll need to build more road. So you can go ahead and come back. So as far as what I want you guys to do, y'all are coming this way, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Now, as far as this is concerned, if we do a full attack with everything, what are we looking at? 5-1 odds. If we do that without our artillery, we're not able to get it. So if we lead with our artillery, follow up with you all. We got 12-1 now. Make it so.
Let's go. All clear, sir.
That's what I like to see. Attacker totals. We lost 800 general infantry, 200 militia bikers, probably in the initial attack. Our defenders killed 800 rifle militia, drove the rest off. Let's pile in to Echofact, which is now ours. Fuck you. Try me, bitch. And then their zone should fall under our control, and we can start expanding outwards, claiming these vast plains, finally. Good job for you, actually. Good job for y'all. Oh yeah. We've got it. We want that industry. We want to build that industry. We'll build the industry in Dome Shelf. Get the industry going. I was thinking of building it out here by Cannon, but for now, that's fine. I think we'll want something over here. What do we have over here? Oil drilling, recycling. Agriculture, logistics. Yeah. Decisions. Incident with Democratic activists. Reverse and discipline the leader. We want democracy. Blaine is not happy. Well, CEO has an emergency. Yeah, that's help. Some government and like some commerce. I'm sure that's fine. We have the money. We have the resources. Blaine, I'm concerned about. I did not get any recommendation that we were going to be looking at Blaine. Blaine. Who do I have in the reserve pool? Salis is at 7 relations. Yuri here is young. So we may have to relieve Blaine and put in Yuri. I'm going to relieve you from duty.
Roger that.
And then reports, personnel. Do we have a new leader of our SHQ? Can I call and align someone? Hey, Zed. Nope. Yuri. No. Okay. Well, I trust I'll receive a decision to put Yuri in there next turn. End turn. I expect an attack from the south. Nope, it looks like I got all that, just like automatically. Got some marauders down there. New zone. Boomtown. I'm gonna drop that Boomtown, I think. Okay. We just lost that. They've taken Kaothen back. Let's do some decisions. Okay. Merchant Society wants me to hire a candidate. I will take it. Org decisions, Supreme Council, tax priorities. Oh, they demanded I put him there. Okay. That's fine. We need a new governor for Ecofact. Yuri.
Roger that.
Be a good governor. Need a new commander for the first SHQ. That will be Arlene.
Order acknowledged.
For the first infantry brigade. Ooh. I don't want either of you. Blaine, go fight some people and die. In this area. Yeah, we're gonna send you guys down here a little. Y'all can come riding back up. Y'all can come looping back around. I had things I wanted to do with you. Congratulations. Now I need you back here. The industry is coming. Let's check out Ecofact here. Ecofact. The people are unhappy. There's some high unrest. Danger. Some cults. Anima Circle. Not the same cult that we have back home. It'll be convenient if it is. Anima Circle. Yeah. Okay. So same cult. That's good. Okay. Well, let's check our zone stuff. Let us go ahead and target Ecofact. We'll throw a commercial project in. And we will I don't want to pop that in case they like revolt. Extra arena level. Worker and population happiness. Let's throw some feasts down there because they need it for the nation. Pretty good. We have a spy. I don't need a spy right now. We can hold on to our autistic little genius for a little longer. Okay. So that's the issue we need to deal with next. And then we can start pushing a little out. We will need to build more roads, and I do want, I think, another army when this is done. Can I build a dirt road? It's going to cost some money. It costs too much to go down there. Now, if I come down here, I'm just thinking, yeah, there's metal here. What sort of road can we just build out this way? Because we will need a road in this. We will need roads out here to get these into supply, and truck stations probably. Nah, we won't worry about the road yet. We don't need it yet. Deal with you. I think I do want to try to build a road down here. It's going to be expensive because of the mountains. Really, it's right here. This tile right here is the one that makes things a pain. Once we're over this tile, we can get the road through there. Not much trouble. Road up this way. Eventually, we'll want a road up this way These roads will meet in this region. Road down here. It's fine. Okay. So, moves. Have I moved everyone? Yes, I have. So it's already the end of the turn. Yeah. You gonna fuck off? Or are you gonna come down here and cause me problems? Problems it is. Water and dome shelf, bureaucracy, physical storage, padded enviro suits, 400 grade MCs, for machinery, new commercial project option. So we have some history, okay. We had some pushes from the south on stuff that's not super important, although it does threaten supply. Had an attack there, where they lost a bunch and we didn't lose any. We have some decisions, national budget allocation, even.
Aye, aye, sir.
We need to run a policy speech. Let's
Aye, aye, sir.
put our leader goal up. Economic task priorities. No changes. Military research. High velocity guns. Some protests in Ecofact. So that's not gonna fucking happen. Let's give in to some demands.
Roger that.
It's all expensive, but that's fine. Let's put a slight public budget in. Little salary. Little sign up bonus.
Roger that.
Let's check trade. Anything I can sell that's worth a lot. Some rare earth metals. Let's sell some of those so we have a budget buffer. We're good on all of you still. Looks like we're still building our industry, right? An echo shelf. In dome shelf, yeah. I thought we were building industry here. Yeah, one turn left on the industry. I've brought you up. Marched you town. I want to kind of push towards the Dream Hotel. How are things looking for... So Falk has got a border with me up here. And they are pushing a little. They're pushing this way too. We're going to have a border conflict with them. Coming around the south. Maybe I should have come around the north. It's fine. Yeah. Cool. And our city's ecofact happiness is going up. Unrest is going down. Danger is a little high because of these guys across the mountains. Let's say 1 or 2 more turns, and then I'll need to start getting ready for GMing. Hi there, whatever you are. More spies. Call my secretary and discuss organizations to get that going. Cool. Where's my secretary? Hey, Zed. You're not down for it. That's fine. Okay. Now, over here. Y'all aren't going to get in there. Maybe I shouldn't have you going up. Or, well, I kind of want you. Yeah, we'll send you over here towards... That's right, someone's guarding that. So we will need to get that up and running. Our medals are done. Let's see, as far as raising troops. To raise a corps, we need more men than we have. We can raise a new brigade with a new HQ. We don't quite have enough for a motorized light infantry brigade. We almost have enough metal. It's troops. Our troops are going up 500. So that would put us at... We'd have enough troops pretty quickly. Do I want to just wait and make a motorized... Yes, I do. We're going to wait and make a motorized light infantry brigade. I'm sure that'll be fine. Y'all, led by you. 1.1 to 1. Slow haul through that area. And our logistics, is everyone getting what we need? It looks like it. Good. What's here that I want? I don't know. But I want it, nonetheless. Decisions. New organization. Haha. Let's get our interior council going. You're the only person who's going to be upset by that. Everyone else is in favor, so we'll keep helping the council. We've got a good relationship with the local corporations and religion. Everything's fine. Okay. No stratagem we need. Checking our mini map. Our rivals over there are definitely chunky. But again, a lot of that's empty space. I don't think most of that matters. Going to summer. Once again, we're trying to move our artillery through that snowy road in summer. The attacker lost 100 forces there. We're getting near the end of our time of bureaucracy. High velocity guns, propeller engines. Ooh, we can start building airplanes soon. Political aid trucks. Okay, so I'm trying to sneak you in behind. I think we're gonna have to start pushing this way. You guys will come back. Get out of there. Someone's coming back this way. I don't like that. We don't quite have enough. Next turn, we also won't have enough. Turn after that, we'll have enough to raise that brigade. Good. Decisions. Democratic activists. A group of Democrat activists is insulting. They got on my nerves. Yuri. Need to chill. New director for Interior Council. Human resources. Interior policies. Then even up.
Aye, aye, sir. Roger that.
Get that propeller engine going. Silius, fine. You can be in charge of that. If I check the leader, Silius. Oh, you're happy. Silius is like, oh, thank God. Okay. Silius, congratulations. You've got a job again. You disgusting autocrat. I don't like this. We're having all sorts of troubles on our borders. Oof. Oh, let's clear you out. Get you around the back. I said one more turn. Okay, we'll finish this turn. We'll click this button. That's the end of the turn. We'll see what happened. We'll save. We'll be done. Because I have to start getting things prepped. It's been 2.5 hours. It's 7 a.m. I could push for another hour and a half, but frankly, I'm hungry and I want to make breakfast. Let's see. Let's see how horrible the South turns out. Oh, I don't like you either. This is a pain in the rear. This is going to be a pain in the rear for a while. Oh, ouch, ouch. Okay. Killed 300 infantry. Power plants, automatic rifles, stratagems. You've got some supply issues, but you know what? We can just get that fixed. Lickety frickin' split. Can I run a ranged attack with you? On whatever's up in there? No? Okay. Here I am doing another turn already. Y'all are cut off. Well, then we have no real choice but to...
Aye, aye, sir.
bring everyone in. Oh, it's a massacre.
All clear, sir. Requesting backup.
Defender held, but we did pretty well. Okay, y'all are getting in position to whop them. Okay, so if I keep going, I'm going to keep going. So this is the point where I save Barbarian Stream. As we close out, let's just zoom out, hit our strategic map. We're doing okay. This northern front problem is a problem we'll have to deal with. The southern front problem is a problem. So we're leaving on problems, as I like to do. Our initial strategic objective has been obtained. Our revised secondary strategic objective, we've got some crap going on in the north. Oh, no we can't. Next turn we can. Next turn we'll be able to. So next time we'll want to raise that mobile division in the north to start pushing back against that. We'll want to try and clean up the south here, re-secure this area. We're going to be concerned about this border with Falk. Fact. I want to be like, can we open contact with Falk? We could. It's tough. Let's give it a go. Failure. They refused. Okay. Well, it was worth a shot. If we could get... Because, yeah, Falk... We've got a border forming here. And it's a little bit closer than I like. Again, this is mostly just garbage, so this doesn't bother me too much, but I would like more of this worthless land on my side of the border than Falk's. Falk is going to remain a problem. We're researching airplanes. We can build those relatively soon, get some recon out of them. I still kind of want to push and grab this peninsula myself, but we have to secure our current holdings before we can start those pushes. So it's, yeah, next time, kind of strategic goals: secure the south, secure the north. This looks like it was just a small raid. It may even wipe out soon, but still need to get this secured. Define the border with Falk. Hopefully we don't get a war going. Get some people out here to pacify and organize this territory. This is, as I mentioned, a good western border. This is entirely frozen all the time, so you can walk across. In fact, there's settlements on it, but I view this as a pretty decent western border. You got these should be defensive fronts. Yeah. And then we'll probably, if we go strategic map, if we get that secure, we're going to have problems with Falk. We're going to be pushing towards Baden, and the question then will largely be kind of which of these options is best. Go after Baden, try to colonize the north, colonize the southern desert, fight against Falk. Those are going to be the options, but for short term it's secure Equifact, secure Dome Shelf, secure the peninsula. This is, I feel, the natural borders of Dome Shelf. Falk's a little closer than I'd like, but again, we can push back. Across the board, we're not really worried about what Jupiter here is doing. That is what your name is, yes? Verdun Pax. And Falk is Schwarzstadt. Okay. Well, so Schwarzstadt is the people we're concerned with. Verdun Pax, not really concerned about what they've been doing, but they are growing. They have a lot of area to just kind of expand into, opposed only by marauders, but as we've seen down here, that can be a pain. Hopefully they can cause Falk problems. I think Falk is going to be our make or break moment. I think if we can handle Falk, we'll be able to handle Verdun Pax. But that's really the big question. And that's going to be the test of my capabilities, because I still am only vaguely aware of what I'm doing. I'm playing this very much as a hex war game. And there's an economic aspect I don't entirely understand. I have no clue what Falk's economic strength is. In fact, I send spies to Falk. Let's start sending spies to Falk. Start trying to get some sense of what's going on here, as from an economic perspective. Okay, fine, I'm gonna hit the button again. I'm gonna hit the button again. One more turn. I haven't had a one more turn feeling like this since Civ 4. Civ 5 and Civ 6 didn't do it. Europa Universalis and Mayo Taxes, Crusader Kings, all those I can walk away from. Attacker was victorious. Oh no. Defender stood firm and is cut off. Oh no, Blaine Silliman died. How horrible. Okay. Why did I hit the button again? I forgot why I hit the button again. I was just talking about it. That's right. Start getting view over Falk. They've got a command, they've got a metal mine, they've got an ice mine all here. Okay. They've got a bit more economy than I've got. So we do need to handle that economic issue. We do need to get that new commander. We don't have a commander. Oh no. Let's get the barracks going. Demagogue in there. Unrest plus 10. Average 105. Nope. Average. Nope. Do nothing. That's fine. Slave trader. You know what? I saved last turn. Oh, that's bad. What? None of that happened. Okay. So, have I been playing with the BRB? No, I haven't. I just left it there. Because this is supposed to be my buy thing. Back, let's go ahead. In case you haven't been able to listen to me, have been Barb, formerly Kit of the Great Gabo Trash Heap. You have been far more people than I was expecting to actually come by. No one chatted, but that's fine. And it could be that you were chatting and just the chat didn't carry through to me. That's happened before. Remember, be gay, do crime, especially in the current economic environment. Being gay and doing crime is practically a moral necessity. This has been Shadow Empire, a wonderful little game. Maybe I'll stream more this weekend. Maybe I'll get a call from work and I'll disappear for 2 months. Who knows? Certainly not me. Peace and love and horrific violence against the agents of capital. Pie.